So, in today's video, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why you should start working with a prep center now. But when I say you should start working with a prep center now, I'm not talking to everybody, all right? I'm talking to the guys that are already making, I'd say, it's not really an amount of money that you're making, but you are getting towards the end of over optimizing everything to grow as fast as possible, and you are actually looking to scale. All right, and so this is what we are going to talk about. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should start working with a prep center. And before we actually do, you're going to find 3 links in the description if you need one-on-one coaching for your Amazon business. That's going to be the second link in the description. Look at my availability, book a call with me. We're going to build a plan to help you reach your goals. All right. That's the first thing I want to talk about. The second link is going to be the first thing, and I know I'm not talking in orders. I'm starting a mentorship group soon, all right? I'm going to take 4 to 6 of you guys, start from 0, get you to $10,000 in sale. I'm trying to find the best guys to actually do this. Join the waitlist. You're going to hear more from this project soon, all right? I really want to find the best guys. So if you are not motivated, if you are not ready to put in work for 4, 6, 8 weeks straight with weekly meetings, with at least 2 weekly meetings. If you are not ready, do not join the waitlist. If you are ready, you have the capital, and you have the capital to pay for mentorship as well, that's going to be the first thing. And then the third link you're going to find, Discord server. If you want to grow, you need to network. Come on a Discord server, come and go, talk with people. You're going to meet friends, and you're going to scale way faster that way, because you're going to learn just way more than if you were just by yourself. All right, so let's get straight to the first reason why you should start working with a prep center. The first reason is that if you are prepping everything yourself, you know it. If you're doing some volume, your house is a mess. All right, your house is a mess because you have a lot of boxes, you have a lot of prepping material, a lot of bubble wrap all over the place because you keep receiving stuff all the time. Not only that, but it brings a lot of dust inside the house. And if you live in a tropical climate, like I do in Miami, I'm not in Miami right now, but if you live in a tropical climate like me, you are gonna bring like the boxes. Sometimes boxes are going to sit outside for a couple of hours, all right? Not only that, but it's sitting in warehouses, stuff like that. And so it's going to bring a lot of bugs inside the house, all right? Not only is it going to bring a lot of dust, it's going to bring a lot of bugs. It's painful, and it's going to bring a lot of dust. You're going to need to and it does not, like, it's an headache. At one point, my whole living room was filled with boxes from Amazon. My whole living room, my whole office, like not my whole living room, but I'd say I have a huge living room in Miami. And like 1/3 of the living room was filled with boxes, all right? My office is still filled with inventory. And I'm not even doing, I'm not even prepping my inventory myself, but I still have a ton of inventory in Miami. And so get rid of all this. So it's going to help you have a way better working environment, because like most of your return on investment, most of the important work that you need to do in this business is going to be sitting in front of your computer on your desk, all right, or wherever else you work. And it's going to help you have a better work environment, cleaner, without all the clutter, because it's going to clutter stuff up, all right, when you need to prep yourself, all right, because as I said, you're going to have a lot of bugs. And it depends. If you are not doing a lot of volume yet, you may not be at that point, but super fast it becomes crazy fast, right? Really fast. Bubble wrap, anything that you use, like the paper that you use to fill the boxes, all that stuff, it's gonna be full. Poly bags, because sometimes you need to repackage and stuff. It's gonna be full. Your house is gonna be full of that stuff. And it's really an headache it's going to simplify your life a lot, right? This is one of the things that people do not necessarily talk about. It's one of the things that is going to make your life way easier, way less clutter. It's going to make your work environment way better, all right? So let's get into the really important stuff when it comes to actually hiring a prep center. The second reason why you should hire a prep center, you should start working with a prep center as soon as possible, is because it's going to save you money. And I know it's weird to say it like this, but like, because you need, like, you are going to pay someone to prep your inventory, right? But the thing that you can do is hire a prep center in a tax-free state. So such as Oregon, such as Montana. There's a few tax-free states. Pennsylvania is tax-free for shoes and clothing, I believe. So just Google it, Google tax-free state in the USA, and you're gonna figure out. For example, when I ship stuff to my house in Miami, I pay 7% in tax, all right? So if I pay for something if I buy something for $20, I'm paying $1.40 on top of that. Because if you guys are in Europe and in other countries, you may not understand this part, because the way things work in the US is different than in other countries, right? So, for example, in Europe, you pay VAT when you buy stuff in store, but it is included in the price. So if you see something in store that is 20 euros, you're gonna pay 20 euros. The way it works, and you Americans do not realize that it only works like this in your country, all right? Maybe in Canada, and I don't think, I've been to Mexico, but I forgot if it works like this. I forgot. Whatever. The way it works in the US is that if you buy this pen for $10 and you see $10 in stores, you are not going to pay $10, all right? You are going to pay $10 plus tax, all right? So, and when you buy something online, the final price is going to differ by the state in which you're going to place the order in, that you're going to ship the order in, right? That you're going to ship the order to, right? And so if you ship to Florida, for example, you're going to pay, if this pen costs $10, you're going to pay $10.70, all right? If you ship to California, I think it's 9%, you're going to pay $10.90. Now, for prep, you're going to pay anywhere between, depending on your volume, anywhere between $1 to $1.75 per unit. So you can already see how it can save you money, all right? You can pay someone, and to prep your inventory and actually save money. So for example, for me that lives in Florida, if I ship to my house, if I ship a pair of shoes, and it's gonna be true for the more expensive sides of products. So if I buy a pair of shoes that cost $50, that cost me $50, all right, that I buy for $50, I'm gonna pay like $3.50 on top of that, of taxes, all right? But if I ship it to my prep center instead, right, I'm not gonna pay those $3.50. I'm just gonna pay $1 for someone to prep my inventory for me, all right? So if I pay $1 for someone to prep my, and it's gonna be more expensive if it's shoes, by the way. But if I pay someone, and let's say I was going to pay $2, all right, for shoes. I pay like $150, I believe, or $175 for shoes, I forgot. Let's say $175. If I pay $175 for someone to prep my shoe and then send it to Amazon, I'm gonna save $2.50, $2.25. I'm gonna save $1.75 just by shipping it over there instead of shipping it to my house and prepping it myself. So the product that you are gonna need to buy when it comes to when you work with your prep center, I'm sorry I touched the mic. When you work with your prep centers, you're not gonna have the same, like the best product that you can find are not gonna be the same that you are gonna buy when you ship to your house. Because when you ship to your house, you can do a lot of small product, not expensive, stuff like that. But the best opportunities are not going to be these products when you work with a prep center. So I want to be clear on that. But most of the time, it's going to help you save some money. So, for example, for me, like the break-even point, like I pay $1, $1.25, depending on the volume that I do a month. And so let's say I'm paying $1.25 right now. The break-even point is going to be below $14. It's going to be like, if I buy my products above, I think it's going to be something like $12. I do not want to make the calculation right now. Should I make it 125 divided by 0.007? Yeah, for 125, the break-even cost is going to be like $17, right? So if I buy anything above $17, I'm saving on money, all right? Instead of prepping myself, I have someone else prepping for my products, and I'm actually breaking even. So getting a prep center in a tax-free state is one big cheat code. It's going to save you a lot of time, not only that, but you're going to save money as well, right? And let's just move to the third point. The third point, which is time savings. I just talked about time savings. working with a prep center, like prepping is really the thing that is gonna take the most time inside of your business, and it's not a high return on investment scale. It's not something that is difficult to outsource. So because of that, like it is something that you should actually outsource, right? You should not actually, this is one of the first things that you should outsource, and it's going to free up so much time that you are going to be able to spend that time at actually trying to get better at sourcing if you are towards the beginner side of things, because it takes so much time to prep. You should do way better things with your time for your business. All right. At one point, as I said before, actually, like I was doing close to $40,000 a month prepping myself, and I was spending like 2 full days prepping a week, like 2 full days prepping, taking care of returns, all that stuff, which freeing up 2 whole days of your schedule is gonna make a huge difference, and you're gonna have time to work on a lot of other things instead of prepping, which is a mindless task that you do not necessarily need to do yourself. All right, so get a prep center. Yes, some guys on YouTube that are doing retail arbitrage says that they say that like getting a prep center is a bad idea because like it's hard to find a good prep center. Like you should wait until you are able to get your own warehouse, and like it is bullshit, right? This is a dumb way to see business. This is really, and I often talk about these guys, but this is really, 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 really a dumb way to do business, all right? The time saving is worth it. Yes, everything is not going to be perfect. Everything is not going to be perfect because you are outsourcing, right? And whenever you are outsourcing, those guys are not going to do the job as good as you are doing it yourself. But it is way worth it. Yes, you're going to lose some money sometimes. It's not going to be as optimized as if you were to do it yourself, but like do not be a dumbass. Like see the upside. Like you're going to save so much time, so much money, and you're going to be able to scale that, because if you do not use a prep center, it's really hard to scale past a certain point, right? I would have not been able to scale past $40,000 a month without a prep center. I haven't done it yet, but like if I want to go, if I know I want to go beyond, like I would not have been able to do it by myself. I could, but I would have worked a lot, and it does not really make sense. I'd rather, I'd even rather do less money and with this business and work less, because this is not something that I'm really passionate about, to be honest. Online arbitrage. Some people get passionate about prepping their inventory. It's really a dumb way to see this business. It's really a dumb way to see your life as well. But yeah, just get the prep center. Get a prep center if you are trying to scale. Get a prep center. Do stop prepping yourself. It's pointless. All right. So that's the point of today's video. I hope it helped you. If you need a prep center, just Google, right, and call them, right? Maybe I'll make a video on how to interview a prep center. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments, leave a like to all that stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.